You'll never find a rainbow if you're looking down. Nothing is permanent in this wicked world, not even our troubles. Words are cheap. The biggest thing you can say is elephant. Despair is a narcotic. It lulls the mind into indifference. Your naked body should only belong to those who fall in love with your naked soul. Failure is unimportant. It takes courage to make a fool of yourself. What do you want a meaning for? Life is a desire, not a meaning. Only the unloved hate, the unloved and the unnatural. Love is life on a higher plane of existence, working through man to unite the forces of nature into a perfect whole. It is the merging force binding every element in existence into a perfect whole. Think about yourself at least once in your life, otherwise you may miss the best comedy in this world. Perfect love is the most beautiful of all frustrations because it is more than one can express. A tramp, a gentleman, a poet, a dreamer, a lonely fellow, always hopeful of romance and adventure. Life is a beautiful, magnificent thing, even to a jellyfish. Life could be wonderful if people would leave you alone. Life can be wonderful if you're not afraid of it. All it takes is courage, imagination, and a little dough. A man's true character comes out when he's drunk. The saddest thing I can imagine is to get used to luxury. You need power only when you want to do something harmful, otherwise love is enough to get everything done. We no longer need to fear arguments, confrontations, or any kind of problems with ourselves or others. Even stars collide, and out of their crashing new worlds are born. Today I know that is life. I do not need drugs to be a genius, do not take a genius to be human, but I need your smile to be happy. To help a friend in need is easy, but to give him your time is not always opportune. I suppose that's one of the ironies of life, doing the wrong thing at the right moment. Imagination means nothing without doing. We think too much and feel too little. I always like walking in the rain, so no one can see me crying. The mirror is my best friend because when I cry it never laughs. My pain may be the reason for somebody's laugh, but my laugh must never be the reason for somebody's pain. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. To truly laugh, you must be able to take your pain and play with it. A day without laughter is a day wasted. I believe in the power of laughter and tears as an antidote to hatred and terror. You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Anyone can make them cry, but it takes a genius to make them laugh. Laughter is the tonic, the relief, the surcease for pain. All I need to make a comedy is a park, a policeman, and a pretty girl. I have many problems in my life, but my lips don't know that. They always smile. In the end, everything is a gag. Life is a play that does not allow testing. So, sing, cry, dance, laugh and live intensely, before the curtain closes and the piece ends with no applause. As I began to love myself, I found that anguish and emotional suffering are only warning signs that I was living against my own truth. Today, I know, this is authenticity. As I began to love myself, I understood how much it can offend somebody if I try to force my desires on this person, even though I knew the time was not right and the person was not ready for it, and even though this person was me. Today, I call it respect. As I began to love myself, I stopped craving for a different life, and I could see that everything that surrounded me was inviting me to grow. Today, I call it maturity. As I began to love myself, I understood that at any circumstance, I am in the right place at the right time, and everything happens at the exactly right moment. So I could be calm. Today, I call it self-confidence. As I began to love myself, I quit stealing my own time, and I stopped designing huge projects for the future. Today, I only do what brings me joy and happiness, things I love to do and that make my heart cheer, and I do them in my own way and in my own rhythm. Today, I call it simplicity. As I began to love myself, I freed myself of anything that is no good for my health, food, people, things, situations, and everything that drew me down and away from myself. At first I called this attitude a healthy egoism. Today I know it is love of oneself. As I began to love myself, I quit trying to always be right, and ever since I was wrong less of the time. Today I discovered that is modesty. As I began to love myself, I refused to go on living in the past and worrying about the future. Now, I only live for the moment, where everything is happening. Today I live each day, day by day, and I call it fulfillment. As I began to love myself, I recognized that my mind can disturb me and it can make me sick. But as I connected it to my heart, my mind became a valuable ally. Today I call this connection wisdom of the heart.